Hey, what's up everyone? So you may know me from the Archeage investing tips and tricks videos on how to make money through the auction house and flipping items and such like that. So it's been a while since the holidays hit, and we're right around New Year's, and we're going to tell you about how to make some money, some serious money here in Archeage in the coming weeks and coming months possibly. We have a look at regrade charms, and we go up here to the next page, and this is the lowest regrade accessory charm on the marketplace. And if you look back a month ago, yeah, just 1 month ago, you would have noticed that this price has jumped up probably around 7 or 8 times in value. And I mean, people considered accessory regrade scrolls pretty crappy and like the absolute worst regrade scrolls on the market. And now they're currently selling at around 16 gold. We are on the endless server. So those guys, those little accessory regrade scrolls, the things that you thought were shit and thought were crap a month ago, are now worth some serious gold. As we go forward, you'll see that the prices of the weapon and the armor regrade scrolls have shot up dramatically. And then also these regrade charms are, again, shooting up as well compared to about a month ago. We talked about this in the investing video maybe a month and a half ago on things to buy, and it was all regrading these guys. And so if you pick those guys up, a month ago, a month and a half ago, again, you're making around 8 to 7 times your money on accessory regrade scrolls. Some of the crazier things are the armor and the weapon regrade scrolls. Those things have shot up, 10 to 15 times their value. Again, we're looking here at now green regrade scrolls, roughly around 35 gold. So I remember these back 2 or 3 months ago were down to like 1 gold or less. I mean, this is right around launch in the beginning. These guys were around 75 silver, maybe a gold max, and you could buy a whole bunch of those. So on my other account, we have a whole bunch stockpiled from back then, and you see we're all the way up to accessory regrade scrolls here at 60, and now we're seeing our very first yellow regrade charm at 76. So you can see we predicted this again about a month and a half ago, told you to invest in these regrade charms, and now we see the weapon regrade scroll is at 84 gold, is the cheapest that you can buy a weapon regrade scroll. And now this is I mean, you're looking at these prices, you may think this is ridiculous, this is getting out of hand, and it's true, they're super expensive, but this is what Archeage is all about, is supply and demand and in-game gear that requires regrading to go up to the next level, to get stronger. That's all you can do once you've maxed out and finished the game necessarily. You get your Delphinad gear and you try and make it stronger. You try and make it higher up in the rarity rankings up here in the grades, and you're trying to make it, mythic or legendary status. Most people stop at divine because that's when you can start breaking it when you go up higher. But yeah, and so you need these guys to regrade, and it's not a guaranteed chance. It's a very, very low chance to actually go up. So you burn through so many of these, and you can see now armor regrade scrolls are at 87, and these guys can and will go up in price even more than this. You're not going to see these guys go to like 200 gold a pop, not anywhere in the near future, because there's a couple of reasons. So it's not a great investing idea right now, but you can make a little bit of money, and if you do plan on sticking around for a while, you do want to pick these up before they hit to like 100, 125. But I don't think they're going to get any higher than around 120 in value, at least on this server. Each server is different, but yeah, so roughly around 100 to 150 will probably be where these guys cap out. And there's some reasons why. Because once we get patch 1.7, you're going to need a new tier of gear. There's level 55 content, and level 55 content comes before patch 1.7. So you get the library and you get a new tier of gear. You get level 55 gear. So now everyone's going to be upgrading their gear to there, and then also they're going to have more coin pouches. And supposedly what we found out in alpha was that the sun point, the moon point, and the star points, they are not very common, but a lot more common than they are now in the Jester coin purses. So the coin purses in the library actually give out a better supply of these materials that you use to regrade. So the sun points, the moon points, and the star points. So that's why I don't think the prices will go any higher than around 150. But these guys, again, can move and they will jump up more in value. You can see this is the whole end game of Archeage. This regrading and trying to make a, Delphinad mythic weapon. That's the end game of Archeage, of being the best geared, most geared player on the server. So you can see we don't have any epics on there. We don't have any mythics. We don't have any divines. We have a couple celestials, and you can see the prices of celestials. They are very, very expensive. And right here you see one. This is a bow, and it is actually being sold for 23,000 gold. That is insane. You can see the prices of these weapons like this have risen as well. About a month ago, these guys would be selling for like 10,000 gold, and now you have someone bidding and willing to pay 23,000 because there's nothing else to do in Archeage. Really, honest to God, there's really nothing else to do besides to gear up and then go PvP at the end of the day. You can explore, but that will eventually fade out. There is Arena, which again is PvP. The castles and stuff are kind of broken right now, so unless you have a super guild with 100 hardcore players, you're not really going to get a castle from someone that has a castle. So the only thing you can do is gear up, and that's why these prices are insane. So 23,000 for this guy right here, a celestial weapon, and when you do buy this, the person might end up going and actually try and regrade it higher, because you can get it one higher. You can get it to divine status, if I recall correctly, before it actually has a chance to break. So they're going to go and buy this and then start using those regrade scrolls to make it try and get divine status, and it could jump down. It could go all the way down to like a rare or a grand status, and then they'd have to keep pumping more money into this, and just it's a deadly, deadly cycle. So this is what people don't necessarily like about Archeage. The end game is very, very unuser friendly. It's very, very, very grindy. But people expect that because this is a Korean MMO, and these things do have room to grow. And if you do want to do anything, get those regrade scrolls right now. While they are on the cheaper side, hopefully with the library they'll keep the prices under like 100 gold when the library does come out, but we don't know when the library is going to come out yet, and it doesn't sound like it's coming out in January at all, so hopefully February. But yeah, expect the regrade scrolls, the weapon, armor, and accessory to jump up a lot, probably close to the 150 mark, so roughly about 2 times more expensive in those next 2 months. The accessory regrade scrolls have a lot of room to grow because they are very, very cheap, so if you do want to make a investment in any regrade scrolls, go and grab the accessories because you have a great room to double your profit. If they jump up to 30 or 40 gold, you've doubled your profit. Like I said, I don't think there's any way the armor and the weapon regrade scrolls are going to get to 200 or higher than 150, and that would be doubling the profit there. So there you have it, and definitely let me know what the regrade scrolls are on your server because they are different server to server. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon.